Here are the horoscopes for the week of the 17th to the 23rd of November 2014. There's quite a lot happening this week, and the general theme seems to be one of attunement. So we begin the week with Venus recently entered into Sagittarius. And this is where we open up to our ancestral wisdom within, to the hearth fire, to the spark of knowing deep inside. So it's a very deep journeying aspect, like a vision quest, going deep within but going far back as well to reconnect. So there's a lovely attunement there for the next couple of weeks with Venus in Sagittarius. On Monday we have Neptune turning direct in Pisces, and Neptune also calls to our inner spirituality. It's our tuning fork, it's what we truly resonate with once the mind is quiet. And Neptune at home in Pisces has been a lovely aspect which will continue for many years yet. But direct means that we can take all that we've learnt over the last 6 months and we can start to actually apply it. We can start to resonate that inner wisdom. We've been on a bit of a voyage there as well, but now we're generally shining that light forwards and acting from a place of intuition and knowing. On Tuesday we have the Sun meeting Saturn, and this is quite a revelatory aspect in itself. It's one of truth. Saturn doesn't let you pull the veils down, it doesn't let you hide under the covers. It's one of looking at things with a very realistic eye, but finding the structure of that core strength that comes from being realistic and solid, rather than avoiding things and repressing and running away. So we can have a look there at what we're structuring our lives with, where our core strength is, what we're putting our back into, and just take a moment there on Tuesday to assess whether where you're putting your effort is actually worth it in the long run, because Saturn talks about building something of structure and stability. So where we put our energy is very important, but sometimes we can be a bit dispersed or a bit distracted, and this is saying, what are you building towards? Have a real goal, have a real view of where you're heading, what your effort is going towards, and in a way, can you make things more effortless? Are you being busy for the sake of being busy? So a bit of a restructure there so that we can build into the future. On Thursday we have a very evocative moon, which is again a reconnection. It's actually being able to hear that inner voice and work from that space. So the combination of Thursday's moon with Neptune direct in Pisces is actually saying, look at your soul desire, listen to the song inside, listen to the inner voice, and follow that evocative call rather than the busyness of the mind. By the time we get to Saturday and Sunday, we have the Sun moving into Sagittarius and a new moon at the same time. So this is a very big day, opening up a 2-week window of Sagittarian energies. So the new moon in Sagittarius with the Sun recently entered into that sign. We're talking 0 degrees right at the beginning of Sagittarius. So a 2-week window opens up to the 6th of December. And we have Mercury and Saturn still hanging around in Scorpio, but the Sun, Moon and Venus all entered into Sagittarius. So we're walking over that bridge from the deep inward magnetic sign of Scorpio, over the bridge into the outward expansive sign of Sagittarius. But again, it's about that wisdom. So the whole week is saying, be wise, be true to yourself. What are you building towards? Link backwards before you step forwards to make sure that you're in a continuum, as it were, of something that's always been true for you, and actually taking that inner wisdom forwards and making your intentions set from that space. So Sagittarius is the archer, shooting his arrow directly to the galactic centre, and this adds a sense of aim and purpose to next week and the next 2 weeks, in fact. What are you aiming towards? Be on target, get straight to the point, be truthful and honest with the Sun and Saturn, having restructured our world earlier in the week, and choose what's important from a place of honesty and integrity. keep the hearth fire burning, light that light, because we're nearly out of the darkest part of the year with this aspect. So what is it that you're birthing? What is it that you're aiming towards? Let it be from a place of very old knowing, and then shoot that arrow and step forwards and follow the path. So those are the horoscopes for this week, and I'll see you next week. Very excited to have 2 new courses out this week. The first one is an intuitive look at your moon sign. So where my lunar planner course is more of an astrological technique for those that are interested in learning how to actually draw up charts and to be able to read them and place the moon energies into your own chart, this is more of an intuitive module. This is how to actually discover when your own personal new full and dark moon are in the year, as well as to calculate when the moon is in your sign in every month. But it's more how to work with it with ritual, with the elements, with crystals and herbs, and with words of power to actually power yourself up at these vital moments. So there's no knowledge of astrology necessary. There's an easy video to follow with notes, but it's a very soulful module for those that want to find out their moon sign, explore it more deeply, and then ritualise it on sacred dates with all of the elements and the elemental correspondences. Talking of elements, I also have a Feng Shui module out. Many people don't realise there's a Western Feng Shui. We don't necessarily have to get ourselves involved in the complicated system of the Chinese. So this is a module that will show you how to cleanse your space, how to harmonize your space, how to bless it, anoint it, and how to arrange the energy in your space to create more harmony and balance in your life. It's a very exciting and livable technique, and it can be applied to selling a house or when you're moving into a house. It can be done for your desk at the office, it can be done in your garden, anywhere that you spend time. But it's how to actually use all of the elements and the crystals and the sacred objects to cleanse, purify and invoke in your living space to create a more balanced world. So if you're interested in any of those or in any of my other courses, please do contact me, zoehines7@gmail.com.